That was like an insanely long run. So I'm gonna be like the coward you want to see in the world, and we're gonna play some more Repentance. I know I said we would play 60 seconds. We can fit in 60 seconds tomorrow when we have a little bit more time and don't have to just click through the story as fast as possible. I apologize for that, but it does better with a little bit more breathing room. Works for me. Stay 60 seconds this? Come on, not the middle finger. Come on now. Come on. The time has come. It's the right decision, but it pains me. I mean, I came into today without a docket. So this is, it's a start. I mean, why wouldn't you take it? You sussy docket. I actually thought if we just got him this... Yeah, if we got him to stand on top of the spikes, he'd be toasted. You know what? We do need a Mega Satan kill. I'm just saying, that Eddie room is just chilling there. That's the wrong button! Psych! Always a little spicy, but we don't mind a little spice here. Yeah, we got about an hour left in the stream here. Time for a few Tainted Jacob losses, followed by a greedier run that ends up going 20 minutes overtime and screwing up my whole night. That's the recipe. Followed by a can of corn. Trade offer. I receive a can of corn. You receive me being alright. We don't need that Eddie room just yet. I'm stupid though. Okay, like that. I honestly, my game glitched. I mean, I could beat it if I wanted to. This is more interesting this way. Oh, you didn't tell me that's how it worked, Chad. That's your fault. Eddie, what are you doing? Eddie, what'd you do with this sorry, stun locked? Endless stun locking? Copium? Hey, you, come here. Hey, psst. Yeah, my dad works at Nintendo. Anybody else think Matt LeBlanc looks like your dad who works at Nintendo? I'm not the smartest man in the world. Okay, here, let's try again. Who and who? Matt LeBlanc, Joey Tribbiani, the Mighty Ducks man, Emilio! Your da. It's a Irish plus Scottish Twitter thing, okay? They were going... Matt LeBlanc went viral for, you know, on the Friends reunion. He has a post where he sits like this. Or a picture. And then there was a tweet that was like, I apologize for how butchered this is gonna be. But it was like from Scottish Twitter. And it was like, Matt LeBlanc looks like your da when your May got you a gift for Christmas. But he done nay. What's in the gift? But he's happy for nay nonetheless. And I was just like... You know what? When you're right, you're right. He do be looking like that. I have a lot of respect for the person who made that tweet, because I guess there's like a Scottish and English like rivalry, and a lot of people got in his mentions and were like, why don't you just type in English? And then he would type stuff like, why don't you shove your own you know what up your own you know what? And I was like, absolutely true. He's completely correct. The guy, he made a funny joke. Just laugh at the tweet. People will come into the tweet and be like, you typed funny. Like, get over it. And plus, you know what he meant. I don't even live close to Scotland. I watch no Scottish media except for Limmy. And I understood. It's just context clues. Why type in your accent? Okay, well then when you go on Twitter, if you're from England, if you call something a lorry, I'm gonna fight you. It's not a lorry. On the internet, it's called a truck, okay? Act like you've been there before. I'm extremely bad. It's the worst performance I've ever put out here. Hey, Dan, thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Yeah, the internet was made for the American government to spy on its citizens. So while you're on the internet, we're gonna speak American, okay? It's literally the least we could do. I wouldn't mind the smelted trinket. Anybody think that Tainted Jacob looks like when your dog? Sorry. Or is it just me? Okay, we've already done a true ending. I mean, alt path. Okay, here we go. It's a +2, but come on. Oh, I forgot. We can't even get the Spirit Hearts. Oh, man. Oh, Ben. How you gonna let Tainted Jacob do you like that, man? +7. I just can't imagine, like, what kind of miserable person you have to be. Like, somebody makes a funny joke on Twitter, and you're, like, rather than just clicking the heart button like a normal individual, you're like, why do you type so funny? Like, just go eat a snack or something. Go eat a Jaffa cake. Doesn't make any, like, it's not the point. Especially it's annoying because Matt LeBlanc do be looking like your da when he doesn't know what your nay got you for Christmas. But he's happy for you nonetheless. Nope, not today. Okay, we need some red hearts. Thank you. I thank you, sir. This is it. This is for all the marbles right here. Now watch me die. Now watch me nay-nay. No paralysis. Thank you. Yoink. Can't forget the Bev. Yes, sir. Yes, da. Okay, we're not gonna make that a meme because I can't keep it up, quite frankly. Thank you. Dude, I'm just trying to get used to being able to take items again. We need to get, oh, we need to do Mega Satan. That's fine. Here's what you're gonna do, okay? Here's what you're gonna do. Here's what you're gonna do. You're going to kill me, or shut the frick up. I'm gonna take Demon Baby for free. I'm going to not get killed leaving the door. Then, in the future, we will play Edward's Room. Can you talk with a thick, stereotypical Canadian accent for the rest of the stream? Nope. Wait, sorry, let me retry. Yes. No. It's not how I talk. Matt LeBlanc looks like your bud hanging out on the couch waiting for his next McClay's. He doesn't know that the fridge is stocked and... I don't know where I'm... But he doesn't even know. He's more out of luck than the Leafs in a Game 7. He's more wasted than Connor McDavid in Edmonton, don't you know? We don't really say "don't you know" up here. That's a Minnesota trade offer. But thanks, I hate it. Don't say thank you. Say +2. -2? That's crazy, man. That was not so bad. I think I'm getting lit up. The cyberbullying knows no bounds, man. Okay, yoink. Someone the other day said you mentioned Minnesota every other stream, and I'm starting to think they were right. I got a lot of respect for Minnesota. Such respect, I actually unconsciously almost said that in like a Minnesotan accent. I got nothing against Minnesota. Except, no. All right, these won't even apply to us. Except last year when the Canucks played the Wild, and after getting beaten up all series, Elias Pettersson tapped Ryan Hartman on the back, and he whipped his head so far backwards in dramatic theatrics to try to catch a penalty on Elias Pettersson that he smashed his head on the ice. And then the Minnesota Wild subreddit said, I hope in the next round somebody kills this guy. Apart from that moment of embarrassment, quite frankly, I understand in the heat of the moment when you just suffered like a terrible season lost at the hands of the Swedish Wunderkind. Like, we all say things we regret. That being said, I was rooting for you to beat Vegas. Unfortunately, you gave him the Canucks special. Apart from that, though, big fan of the Wild. That tears down is brutal, man. Come on, come on. Hope somebody gets that punk kid. Thoughts on the Bruins? Hate them. Now that was beautiful. Not a fan. You know, I think I'm just getting out of here. No Eddie room anyway. The Wild are the most boring team to watch. They're not so bad anymore. In the 2000s, you know, I mean, they do still kind of be boring. Don't get me wrong. But they got, you know, Kaprizov. He's dynamic. They got Fiala. I hate to admit it because he, you know, almost put an end to the Canucks' hopes and dreams last year, but Fiala is a freaking stud. What am I doing? This run is not good, man. The Isles are a little boring. True. However, they also have blue and orange jerseys, which is freaking sick. That causes a lot of the boredom to fall away, because blue and orange together are some of the coolest colors to watch. Thoughts on the Hurricanes? Nothing against... There's only two teams I would like to see not win the NHL playoffs this year. Any other team I would consider reasonably positive. I don't want the Knights to win. Luckily, that doesn't seem like there's too much danger of that happening. And I'd love to see the Bruins lose as well, preferably as early as possible. I deserve that. That was unnecessary. Okay. Let's try again. Would love to see the Jets win. Mouth would be... He'd be pogged up. Habs, like, anything can happen, but it's pretty unlikely, but it would be a miracle run for sure. Trying to think of who's left. Islanders? I just think the Islanders have, like, cool jerseys, man. It's maybe not a good reason, but it's good enough for me. Plus, Barry Trotz is, like, a bald idol. The Avs are just, like, the most exciting team I've seen in a few years. Like, they you know, it's just fun to watch them play. Tears up. Yeah, blue and orange, man. Jay's got it all figured out. That's why they used it for the Iron Man poster back in 2008. Tampa. I got nothing against Tampa, but I don't know if Jay's touched upon it. I feel like Tampa's. I just became that Michael Scott gif from The Office. On the other hand, Tampa's. I don't like their rebrands. Maybe it's just like a, you know, growing up in the 90s, like I'll always have a preference for those like 90s logos. But the old like black and blue lightning jersey I love. The new one that's just like a circle with a lightning bolt, I'm like, eh. They're also kind of circumventing the cap. Yeah, but like I don't work in escrow. It doesn't. I leave that up to the, to the eggheads in the front office. I'm not sweating it. It's, I leave the business side to the business people. Doesn't bother me too much. Who else? I'm trying to think of who else. Canes would have absolutely no problem with the Canes winning. They're playing the Lightning. Okay. I mean, I got nothing against the Lightning. They would be in the bottom half of the teams I would like to see win. Caps have already been eliminated by the Bruins, unfortunately, at the hands of the Bruins. Bruh. Okay. Deep breath. Shake out the shoulders. Sharks, that's the funniest joke I've heard in 100 years. They're even worse than the Canucks are. Talking hockey? Let's go, buds. I mean, I have not been watching very much of the playoffs, honestly, but I catch them when I get a chance, when I'm on some baby duty from time to time. It's been a good watch. I've been playing like garbage here, man. I feel nothing after the Leafs loss. It sucks, but it's also hilarious. So I grew up as like a Montreal fan. Montreal has not had an elite team in like 25 years. But they're also, like, for not having an elite team, they have done... I mean, I guess they did make the conference finals in 2014. 2010, they made the conference finals, but they, like, basically lucked in off of Yaroslav Halak. But for not having an elite team, they have done some impressive stuff over the course of my ex fandom. Like, in 2004, they came back 1-3 against the Sabres to win, or not the Bruins, sorry. And then in 2010, they had the miracle run where they took out, Pete Ovechkin and the Capitals in a 1-3 comeback. And then this year they did the 1-3 comeback against the Leafs. Like, it's crazy. Meanwhile, I don't think they've had a top 10 scorer in the NHL the entire time I've been alive. That's some good defensemen, though. Pacioretty? I don't know if Pacioretty was ever a top 10 in scoring. Oh, dude, we can do this now. Now me wanting to chill and watch Isaac getting dunked on as a Leafs fan. I mean, you gotta understand, okay? Like, there's certain cities in sports that are just always going to be the villains for one reason or another. Like, why are the Leafs the villains? There's a couple of reasons. One is you like dominate Canadian media coverage to the perceived expense of all the other teams. Another one is because you got like 2 or 3 generational talents and also paid $12 million for John Tavares. So of course you're gonna end up playing the role of the villains. It just is what it is. Did I say John Travolta? That would be sick, though. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the only reason Vancouver's not there is because we're bad. When we're good, our fan base is gonna be horrible. Like, it's already bad, but there's so many Canucks fans. You're gonna hate them. They're gonna get a reputation for being like some of the worst fans on the planet, and you know, it is what it is. I'm not changing my allegiance. They taught me everything I know. Can't be worse than Bruins fans. Dude, I hate to even go down this road, but the worst part is Bruins fan. I don't think that whatever team you're a fan of matters that much. However, there are people in Vancouver that became fans of the Bruins just because people they didn't like in middle school, were fans of the Canucks when the Canucks and Bruins played against one another in the Stanley Cup playoffs in 2011. That's actually like willfully choosing to be that guy from 300 who has like a bunch of balloons on his back and sells out the Spartan army to Xerxes. Like, you're willfully, like, you watched the movie and you went, that's my guy right there. That's my guy. Okay, this run can work. I don't think they're balloons. Oh, you didn't watch the Snyder Cut? He comes back. He plays a very pivotal role in the Snyder Cut. That being, like, I know we talk about sports probably, like, too much this week, but it always, like, anytime I've ever seen, like, Vancouver and Calgary, like, I've seen the game live, there's always people either fighting or, like, on the verge of a fist fight, and you're just like, why? It just doesn't... We don't take that. That's... Or maybe it's perfect. Maybe it's beautiful. Yeah, hit me. Honestly, kind of based. I mean, I just don't understand. Alright, this turned out to not be great. What the heck? I'm begging you. It's probably satirical, but if you just posted an essay about the implications of the movie 300 in chat, I'm just not today, okay? Save it. We'll bring it. I've only seen like so many movies. I'm sure we'll bring up the show again at some point in the future. You can have it on deck in like a Word document, but just not today, okay? That's all I ask. Oh Lord. Jay, have you beaten all the Tainted Jacob stuff? What the heck is this thing? The Giga Chest. You could take both? Yo, be honest though, kind of based. Oh! I double tapped. Okay, we're free. I didn't see, by the way, Jay. I apologize. I've very sillily put myself on 1 HP like a dang fool. What's next? The license to dry toast in my own dang toaster? Oh, Tainted Isaac gives you that unlock. Let's go. Chad, don't argue with me today. Argue with Jay. I'm sorry to do this, Jay, but I just need to take the heat off me for a second. He loves Hamilton. Get him! Get him! Run him down! Alright, that'll buy me 15 minutes. Let's go. I love it too, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, I had to... I had to take some of the heat off me. Who doesn't love it? Oh, Get him, dude. Do you have a preferred type of donut? Toasty. I thought you'd never ask. The patrician's choice of donut is the cake donut. I absolutely have a preferred choice. Low portal, huh? It hungers? I almost just died. Bad item. Son of a... Why am I trying to kill him? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I like a Hertz donut. Classic. You gotta admit it was pretty funny. I can't be too upset. Okay, we just take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath. Try one more. Run it back, baby. Ooh, that's not so bad. Dude, it would be... What a shop. What a shop. I mean, by shop, I mean, I gotta get some sleep. What am I even talking? I don't remember anything from, like, the last 45 minutes. I don't think I've put together a coherent sentence since about halfway through that Tainted Isaac run. I gotta get some sleep, man. Okay, here we go. What was the last thing Toasty said? Okay, come on. I always... Nothing but respect for my president. Toasty asked me what kind of donut I like. And I said, I like a cake donut. I would not mind getting some Tears upgrades. Callbacks, baby. Yeah, baby. Brain's still working. Brain's still working. Mostly. It is a little like it feels a little parched. It's like it's a butter spread over too much toast. Something Dan wouldn't know anything about. Psych. Yeah, there's like, so we've talked about, I don't know, probably like 20 times now, but there's cake donuts that are a little cakey, and then there's yeast donuts that are, I don't know how to describe it. They are not cake donuts. How does that sound? The normal, the default case donut is a yeast donut. Unless maybe you live somewhere. If so, I'm jealous, where cake donuts are the default. Like if you go to like in Canada, if you go to a Tim Hortons, you get a yeasted donut. A cake donut is really just round cake, but it is like, it's tasty. It's tasty, man. There's nothing wrong with it. If you think there's something wrong with it, there's probably something wrong with you. And I'm not gonna, for the first time in my life, I'm done apologizing for saying the truth. Okay. Blow this up. Come back in here. What do we got? Nothing of merit. You like a Duffin donut? I didn't grow up in Vancouver. I didn't have my formative years here. So I have not found myself with the opportunity to try a Duffin. Occasionally, I do drive by it, and I say to Kate, I go, hey, that's Duffin. People are always talking about that place. And she goes, oh, I've never been. And then I go, we should go someday. And then we just never do. Okay, we're free. Take me down. Have you had Siegel's bagels? I have had some Siegel's bagels. I mean, like, if we're talking Vancouver or BC, like, food trends, I've tried a bunch of them. In the Donut Wars, you know, I'm never gonna say no to Lucky's or Lee's, but I'm kind of a Cartems guy personally. Trying to think of what else is like Vancouver specific. Chipotle, did we make that? I'm joking. Although, ramen, I'm a Dombo ramen main. It's not just that didn't start in Vancouver, but I think it's Vancouver's best ramen. How about Tacofino? I think like Tacofino is it's getting, you know, something starts out is popular with hipsters, then it expands and their target demographic just starts to rag on them. But every time I've ever been to Tacofino, I've had a great time. I have enjoyed the food, and yeah, they've got, you know, 30 locations or whatever now, but I still think it's delicious. I would love to go. It was also one of the last meals we had out before COVID hit. I apologize to the 3% of the audience that is not familiar with British Columbian food chains. Now you know what it's like whenever you ask an American how they feel about any fast food place or gas station. Hey, what do you prefer, Sheetz or Joby's or BJ's or Wawa? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I never heard that stuff before in my life. So you know what? We're gonna talk about Tacofino and like who's got the best poke. And dude, what's the best pizza in Vancouver? I don't know, but if we're talking by the slice, you gotta put some respect on Uncle Fatih's name. Japa Dog is still pretty sick. That's like the #1 food truck that I look for. I'm always happy to see it. Yeah, do you think Japandroids ever ate there? Probably. It is a Vancouver special. Yuck Heart. It's not that bad. It's not that good either, but it's not that bad. Do you like Chapagetti? I do not. I don't really like the only Korean instant ramen I like, and I will be clear, I don't really like instant ramen to begin with. But the only one I could get down with was Shin Ramyun. When I lived there, that was like a classic like 90-cent meal. I think I literally just ate so much of it when I lived there that like I like OD'd. Like I never want to see it again. I associated so much with like waking up at like 2 p.m. on a Saturday and then being like, what can I eat for $1.75? Like a 2-liter bottle of water because you can't drink from the tap, and then a little cup of Shin Ramyun. I have not had the ice cream from the Praguery food truck. Is it recommendable? I have seen it around. Ooh, now this is a room. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die? I'm not gonna die. My brain is like, dude, I've got a Threadripper in this thing. What's happening? Where did all this cognitive processing power come from? I don't know. Oh, saved! I even did the death noise, but we lived. I mean, we might as well. That would have been pretty sweet. The boomer who lives. Okay. We got time for one more. How about the Canucks riot of 2011? Yeah, I didn't live here. I lived in South Korea. Also, like, it was 10 years ago. As long as we're talking about riots, people from Boston will be like, you rioted when your hockey team lost. Well, for one, I didn't. But secondarily, you guys rioted, as long as we're bringing up ancient history, you guys rioted when they raised the price of tea. Don't talk to me about riots. Come on, you're talking about those in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. Oh no, my hockey team lost. Oh no, my hot leaf water is gonna be another 6 shillings. Like, we're all the same at the end of the day. Yeah, it's so silly because you guys run on Duncan anyway. So, like, what was even the point? I don't know. Maybe I should read more into it. Did it have any, like, lasting effects on the world, or was it just kind of like a one and done sort of thing? One and done. That's what I thought. They were like, ah, tea, and they were like, go home, and you guys were like, okay. Yoink. I never understood why Vancouver got so much flack for it. Well, let me start by saying it is very stupid to, like, riot over sports. But it is also hilarious that Vancouver gets, they get chirped so much for the hockey riots. Like, the subtext is like, you know, every American city has rioted over, like, winning the Super Bowl. But, like, you riot over hockey, what are you thinking? I sure hope somebody got fired for that blunder. Okay. Owens. That was great. I can't even be mad. Okay, we're spiraling. Bring it back. Libra! We're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. Plus, like, I don't know. I didn't realize that, like, whenever, like, 10,000 idiots in your city do something, like, when the 10,000 dumbest people that you happen to share, like, a postal code with, like, when they do something, everybody in the city's responsible. You'd be, like, talking to your grandma in a nursing home. She's, like, 97 years old. You're like, oh, you guys rioted yesterday, huh? Yeah. So I didn't have any part of that. I was living in the hottest city in South Korea, man. Try being from Alabama. Okay, you know what? Fair. Probably the most verbally attacked American state in all discourse, I would say. Yeah, okay, fair enough. You beat me on that one. I can't deny that. Tapeworm is an all stats up? Ooh, oh, because of Libra. Now we're talking. Mississippi's up there. I mean, Mississippi, I mean, I guess this is r/roast me, but it's like states instead of, you know, people's pictures. But, like, Mississippi has got to be a weird one, because, like, the river is more famous than the state. Like, I think if you asked people, name a river in America, Mississippi would get 80% plus. If you ask them to name all 50 states, I bet at least 50% are going to forget that Mississippi exists. Like, that's just weird. There's a Mississippi state? That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. It's true. It could be worse. I mean, would you rather have your state not be known at all, or be, like, known notoriously? I don't know. I guess you don't have any control over it anyway, so who cares? Is the real answer. I'm from Iowa, so I hear ya. Yeah, Iowa's a weird one because it's like Again, not to be rude, but like, not that noteworthy on a national level, and also shaped very boring. Idaho might not have that much, you know, purchase on the national stage, but the flip side of it is it's shaped like a freaking legend. It is legendarily shaped. I got nothing but respect for Idaho. I live in South Dakota. It could be worse. Like, you could live in North Dakota. At least you guys have Mount Rushmore. Nothing controversial about Mount Rushmore, right? Come on, is nothing sacred? Why are you booing me? I'm ignorant of the context. Stop talking crap about California, dude. Tupac never, that is also not how you say his name. Tupac never wrote a song called, like, Indiana Love, you know? Like, you gotta respect that it's a high volume state. Ever tell you about that time and the answer I know for sure is definitely yes. But I'll tell you again because I got nothing else to say right now. Ever tell you about that time I was in Las Vegas and a man tried to give me his mixtape and I said no thank you and he said whatever buddy, you look like you're from Utah? What's that supposed to mean? I don't know. Maybe he thought I was seeking sister wives. Plus, you're bald. Wait, I don't want to kill you yet. What am I doing? Worth? Did you see that? This room cannot be done as Tainted Jacob. Like, I just... Never mind. It was actually, like, really easy. Wait, we need to do Mega Satan, right? Okay, if we need to do Mega Satan, then we should play this Eddie room, dude. And then you, oh my god, it's gonna be the dream. Eddie? This is how we're gonna make this happen. We're not even gonna go overtime. Mega Satan run in 14 minutes. Well, hey, we're already 5 minutes and 9 seconds into the run. No problem. No. Who is Eddie? His name is Edward McMaster. Saved. Saved? Okay, next play is important. Let's not make too many enemies just yet. Like this is a high value play. Next is Angel Statue, and following that is all the marbles. The play for all the marbles. Please jump this way. Thank you. You failed me for the last time. Oh, that was hugely good luck. Always appreciate the HP. Nothing but respect for my HP. Just embrace it. We're not getting it. Oh, frick. No. Okay. Hold it together. Hold it together. You're doing just fine, man. My mistake. My mistake. Yeah. I love this. I love this, dude. Trade offer. You stop moving. I defeat you. Offer declines. What if I double it? Wait for it. Wait for it. Yes, yes. It took me so long to pick my shot, man. Well, that's the end of the Eddie room, unfortunately, but we're still moving here. Now, you should honestly be killed. But you do make it easier to kill enemies. No, you should have been. I should have killed you. I absolutely should have killed you. Well, slash marker. We'll just call that one Spiral, a jigsaw story.